She's really good, too. Did you ever wish you could bake like a pro, people?
Well, I can follow a recipe.
She's
but that's
good.
about it.
Don't believe
Up
it.
next, some folks from Entenmann share a few sweet secrets. Stick around.
Welcome back, everyone. It is time to bake up a little comfort food. If you have ever set foot in a supermarket, you are probably familiar with Entenmann's and its famous see-through box. You can tell I am because of my tummy. Now, the Entenmann's Big Book of Baking is making it easy to bake your own sweet treats. And we are joined this morning by Entenmann's master baker, Kathleen Robbins. I am addicted to cake, so you know I am so excited to see you this morning. Thanks for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Let's talk about this cookbook. Great idea.
Entenmann's Big Book of Baking is actually a collection of over 140 recipes. It's basically inspired by Entenmann's traditional classic baked goods such as all butter pound loaf. Today we're going to put together a pound cake. It also includes an almost homemade section, so even if you've never baked before, you actually can buy Entenmann's rich frosted donuts.
So it's a little something for everybody.
Yeah, a
the
little
fellas
something
out
for
there
everybody.
who want to try to
There's
impress the
also,
ladies.
some things that we have that we wanted to show you today was we also have a section in the book that's from an indulgent dessert cakes section, and that's a chocolate rich frosted
this looks
chocolate
amazing
cake.
right here.
Yep, and that's inspired by Entenmann's fudge cake.
Now these recipes go back to the late 1800s?
1898 is when the company began selling door to door. They were actually a bread bakery at that time. They moved to Bayshore, New York, where it's still located today, in the 1960s.
All right, let's kick off with this pound cake. We're going to make a pound cake,
We're going to make a pound cake today. And what we have here are 2 cups of unsalted grade A butter. We're going to do 2 cups of sugar. That's our first stage. And we're going to make that nice and creamy and smooth.
That's the one thing about a pound cake. It is not for those who want to go on a diet.
No, but you know what? It's actually good for all eating occasions.
Okay.
And even if you don't want to bake this cake.
You still have a slice. You just can't eat the whole cake. You know, you can enjoy
But you know what?
a
We're
slice.
going to add fruit to it today.
Okay.
I'm going to top it off with a little whipped cream, and you could even dress it up. You can grill it. You can toast it. So I'm going to just pick up the speed a little bit. And while that's mixing, I am going to scale off 1 teaspoon of vanilla. And we like to use pure vanilla extract.
Okay.
And just when that's well blended, we're going to actually add in our eggs. We're going to add in about an egg. Right? Once this is mixed together and you don't see any, it's all mixed smooth, you're going to add an egg, probably an egg or 2 at a time. So I'm going to add the eggs now.
And then I have to ask you this question. Does it taste like your mama's pound cake, or does it taste like a store-bought?
I think it's better than your mom's pound cake
because
you made it.
Okay. I love it. I love it. So now the finished product, if you can show us the finished product real quick so we won't run out of time.
So now I just pulled this out of the oven. You're going to bake this. After this is all mixed together, the flour, the sugar, baking powder, you're going to add in the salt. This is what it looks like.
Wow.
You bake it for about, I would say, an hour, 350 degrees.
And do you put the fruit in? Do you mix it in, or do you just put it on the top or on the side?
Here's what we're going to do for you today, and you're going to taste this.
Ooh,
we're going to put some berries. These are blackberries. And we have some raspberries. And to that, if you want to hold your plate for me, actually, you do the finishing touches.
You know what? I'm grabbing everything. You go ahead. Okay, you go ahead. You knock it out, and I'll hold the plate.
I was going to say, you do the finishing touches. Ooh, so usually what we like to do is make it look really pretty like that.
I'm not going to share with Erica this morning.
Actually,
she got to enjoy
two.
The oh, nice. Okay, so I have to share it. Okay, now tell us about the homemade treats right here real quick before we run out of time.
One of the best features of this book, I feel, is the almost homemade section. With that, you can actually make anything you want by buying an Entenmann's classic dessert, such as rich frosted donuts, all butter pound loaf, little bite brownies. In this case, we have cafe caramel tiramisu.
Ooh, now that sounds good.
And one thing that this is easy. Anybody could make it. If you've never baked before, this is the dessert for you. And it's sophisticated, elegant, and basically it's 1 box of rich frosted donuts. You cut those open, slice them, stick them into some coffee. You soak the coffee in there. It's layered with mascarpone cheese, whipped cream, caramel, chocolate syrup, topped with chocolate shavings, and maybe you could add some more syrup on top of that.
Well, Kathleen, thank you so much for joining us. The best of luck to you. And you're just as sweet as the pound cake right here that I'm about to enjoy, right?
Thank you very much.
And share. Erica says share as well. Well, folks, you can find Entenmann's Big Book of Baking at all of the major booksellers, and there will be an app released in time for the holidays. There's an app for everything. Once again, Kathleen, thank you. And of course, we'll be right back with a preview of Meet the Press. In the meantime, we're about to enjoy this.